Give us like a little bit longer, okay, whelpers? Hello, 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 whelpers. Hi. How are you guys all doing tonight? Hello, hello, hello. Are you excited? I'm excited. Person next to me who has no voice right now, because I'm telling him to be quiet with tape on their mouth. While I say good morning and hi. Good morning. Yeah, hi guys. Hi. Yap on both the YouTube and Twitch side. Hello. USB also Twitch side. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Hello. Chloe. Hi. Nodan. Hello. Good to see you. And Barn, of course. Hello. Are you guys excited? I am quite excited. I am quite excited. Because I have my sister here. she is here. Say hi. Hello. This is my lovely sister dragon. Let me move scenes here. We are kind of just balling. So just be aware, whelpers, that there could be some issues. Okay, but we'll see. Yeah. Hi guys. Obviously you know me, but called this. My sister is here.
I'm Sister Dragon.
Yeah, she is Sister Dragon. You guys call her Sister Dragon. Or
Lady.
Old woman.
Old
That's
woman.
also good. Hag. You can call her Hag as well. So if you're gonna call me Hag, it's
true.
A lot of whatever, you know what I mean? Bang right on the sister PNG. Yeah, the sister PNG. I obviously did not end up getting a commission going for that, but I'm pretty happy with it.
I like it.
You may notice the sister PNG was kind of well picked because Sister Dragon enjoys arts and crafts. I think I've told you guys before. But what are you doing nowadays? What was that thing you were doing? The thing for
Embroidery.
Embroidery, that thing.
Yeah,
You
I have
poked
fixed
yourself
many
a
a
whole bunch.
stuffed animal in my life.
As long as Sister Dragon approves PNG, she did like it. She
It's
did like
cute.
it. There's a couple of issues, I will say, with it, but mostly she does not like pink. That is not her thing. Even though, which is kind of also my thing, I guess. But birds of other dragons of a scale. Dragons of a
Some
scale?
dragons have feather.
Say that.
It's true.
That's like saying dinosaurs have scales or feathers,
I like
and
to
like
be
that's true.
soft.
But Mom does embroidery. She does a pillow for me. Don't let the bastards see you
Hell
down
yeah.
on it. That's a good motto, I suppose.
I like it.
But yeah. So obviously we're here today. I mean, I'm sure I would have dragged her on to stream at some point. Because I love her. But also, big thing is that we raised a ton of money for a charity a couple of months ago, or a couple of months, a month ago at this point. It was about a month ago, which is very big. We obviously raised 1,000 or 700 for Gamers Outreach. Very cool. So I guess before we talk, have anything to say about that? It's up to you.
Yeah.
Want to go in depth about why charity? I kind of already touched a little bit about why charity is so cool.
So she
But-
did not tell me she was doing this, first of all. And she also did not know that I actually knew this charity
Figured.
well.
Be fair.
Because I've actually seen it in action in Children's Hospital, and it's incredible. And I couldn't even come close to guessing what you guys raised together, and I'm so proud. I cried. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not a crier.
Yeah, I also told her I cried, and she knows that. Well, I do cry more often. Not as much. Not as much. But yeah, no, it's super big. It made me happy that I was able to make her happy because of you guys. Very cool. The whelpers went feral. You guys did go absolutely insane. So I guess go into our first little bit of introduction. Lori, maybe hearing me say whelpers.
Yes, what is that?
So the whelpers are going to be what I call all these little dudes that hang out in chat, or dudettes. There are some dudettes.
But why? Because when I hear whelping, I think of puppies.
That was a thought, I suppose. That is an interesting thought, but I never actually thought about that. I did that's just really funny if you guys make pathetic sounds, to be fair. That is like a funny joke, I suppose. But the whelpers basically are what they are all called. They're the little mascot, you call it.
They're so cute.
Well, kind of. I totally forgot to put info on this. But so I'll have to, in the middle of the stream I'll do it. But so this is a whelper. It comes from the term whelp, which might know that means baby dragon specifically. I to be fair, I think a whelp means a lot of small animals. When I think about it.
Yeah, because dogs have babies. Babies whelping box.
Yeah. So either way, small is kind of the idea.
It's so cute. I want to
and then
cuddle it.
it's a combination of the word helper too.
Yes.
Kind of along the
like
Squire-esque thing. Wire doesn't sound really as good. Yeah, so we have a bunch of little emotes here. She can't see you guys. I'm mostly gonna be relaying most of your stuff. Most likely like how I talk to myself.
Because I don't know where to look. I'm so disadvantaged here.
Yeah, she is very much not the opposite of me, where I am a degenerate gamer, as I mentioned. She is a well-adjusted human.
Oh, sure.
So you know, there's a couple of things there, but yeah. So this is a whelper, and that's why I call all my little critters that follow me around.
It's really kind too. You're not mean to them. I like.
Yeah, I'm totally not mean to them.
Okay.
Yeah. Ignore the message of me throwing rocks at them to behave, but listen, they're mean to me too. Okay.
As it should be.
She is incredibly mean. Okay, incredibly is an overshot. Okay, incredibly is an overshot. I'm not. You're one of the good ones. No.
I'm mean to her, so
yeah, it's familial bonding. Okay,
we are very much the dog on each other kind of family.
Very much so. Very much so. Once again, it's a different type of dogging because once again, I'm the degenerate gamer, and while she is also quite savage, as the kids like to say now, and I've taught her the slang. I can't even teach her.
I know
she
savage.
learns all the slang.
I'm not that old.
From the little ones, which is pretty fun. But,
oh my god!
I speak out of turn as the bamboo cane. Yes. It's actually the hilt of the sword. The flat side. Yeah. So you know, the kind of idea is that, like, you know, the whole idea of, I guess, what I do is that, like, I'm on an adventure to, like, see new things, learn new things, and meet, like, people. And, like, you know, kind of like in a adventure style scenario. Well, the whelpers are there to kind of help me along by
guide.
Yeah, well, not guide, more like
the devil on your shoulders.
They carry, well, sometimes, but they also, like, carry my stuff that I don't want to carry.
Nice. I love
they
Sherpas.
like they go to, like, catch stuff. Like, I'll go get some food, and then, like, you know, kind of like help around the camp. You know, like little squires almost. That's kind of the idea.
They're your pets.
Well, forced labor? Yes, forced labor. So, we're not going to explain the lack of whelp nuts, but you neuter your pets, so.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, I get it. I get it. I see where this is going.
So yeah, and I can show you like some art. One of my favorite arts of them
yes, please.
that I've had commissioned.
They're adorable. I love it.
What's it called? This is a good example. You know, he's carrying all the little dungeon loot.
Goodness,
While I go
cute.
grab a little chest here. Yeah, I'm not showing you guys. I'm showing like the classic one. You guys should all know this. But yeah, this is one of my favorite arts of the whelper.
We're already going off the rails and just started.
Oh yeah, totally.
I love it.
Totally. That's your PC background. It's a great background,
It is
honestly.
super
I kind of wish Sassy
cute.
was around. The artist I did this. Artist. Pretty cool guy.
I like that. That's a good
showed up
artist name.
occasionally. But yeah, they haven't showed up. You know, it's a good
Come
bit of
back.
art. So
I like it.
yeah, so very good. So yeah, that's kind of like I guess the introductory to
Your sword
specifically
had
me.
feathers. See,
It's not feathers. It's like oof.
Floof.
Yes.
Floof.
Yes.
Feathers are.
Continuing on. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of cool art, but
Yes.
But also, so for today, I haven't really also explained what we're gonna do today. Even though whelpers should know mostly what we're doing today. Since this dragon is old.
Lies.
We're gonna be doing. I'm gonna be showing her some of the VTuber stuff. I've kind of told her a little bit about VTubers in the past, but not like super in depth because every time we've done it, it's been like we're at dinner and I get really loud and everybody looks at our table weird.
I don't care if they look at our table weird.
Which is fair, but also you have to go home.
We're amazing.
You have to go home at some point. There are like 7 stretch goals. We broke them all. Yeah, I did show her all the stretch goals and stuff like that. Yeah, I was very quick to brag on the whelper.
I was asking if you did the workouts.
I have done a lot of the workouts. I've been not tracking them as of recent, but
oh shame, hold her accountable,
with you
people.
guys. But I have been doing them. And I still knocked out like what in 3 days, 140 sets or something like that. So
And then you quit.
I didn't quit. I still do them, but you know, it's at a
I'm
slower
sure
pace.
you do.
Slower pace, but
Technicality.
technicalities. Please monitor her. She's going out of state, so she can't even monitor me anymore. Okay, I am unaccountable.
Little does she
Okay.
know.
I
I've
work
learned
for
to
the
use
government.
nanny cam.
No,
No,
I'm
I
gonna have to get the
haven't.
RFID out to see all this stuff. Be suspicious of any teddy bears I get. But yeah, so we're gonna talk about some VTubers. So to start off,
Yes,
I
show
guess,
me these
let's
VTubers.
start. We're
Inform
gonna
me,
start.
teach me.
If you go into VTubers, you obviously have to go into the big people, right?
All right, who are the big
which
people?
are HoloLive. I've told her a little bit about HoloLive, but we're gonna kind of go over the basics. I'll show her a couple of stuff, and you guys can also kind of follow along on it. But the first, I guess, introduction. Wait, I've lost her files are gone.
You did have
There
it
we
set
go.
up, I swear.
There we go. There we go. So, VTubers, here.
Okay, I'll look at that one. That's
see
fine.
it.
I can see
Well, it's
that.
kind of
I'm
small.
not blind. I'm just old.
Okay, we're gonna do this. So, yeah, the first thing you gotta talk about when doing jokes on her, she already planted them in the walls. She's not that handy. I inherited that. Okay. I
also
inherited
lies. I am very handy. I have my own tools and they're not even pink. Okay.
Well, I'm still doing robotics, so.
But I asked for the jigsaw for Christmas.
I just buy it.
Very different types of
Stop
handy.
balling. No, but yeah. So the talking about HoloLive. I already told you that HoloLive is like kind of one of the biggest VTuber companies.
Yes.
Especially in the now Western sphere, or something we'll talk about later.
And I've seen that HoloLive in places.
Yeah. HoloLive is obviously a very, very big company regarding it. Biggest VTuber company by far. They have a lot of everybody's favorites. They're kind of like the cream of the crop. I don't really know what's like a.
All these guys here.
Well, so this is just the English side of HoloLive. These are the English members. Some of them are graduated. Actually, if you look in the mouse pad,
Oh,
it's literally that. Which is cool.
they're all so cute.
Well, we'll talk over specifics, but basically HoloLive, they have, I think, 65 active members. 75 if you count a kind of weird
Wow.
side thing. It's limited. Also high protein. Not high. But yeah, they have 65 active members, 75 if you count the new kind of music focused group that still interacts with them heavily, and then 89 in total if you count the dudes.
I was about to ask. I said,
now
I
she
see no dudes.
asked a
I said, where are the
question
dudes?
earlier about
The brohams.
about dudes
That's
and
so
how there
cool.
are no you never see any dudes in VTuber.
Yes. All the things she's
talking.
showing me. Where are the dudes?
Now dudes,
They're not
you
as
are-
cute.
that is real. That is actually very real. So the whole VTuber stuff, the whole VTuber thing kind of originated in like idol culture. Do you know anything
I
about
do
what
know
idol culture is?
Yes.
I mean, you did also watch K-pop Demon Hunters recently, which kind of actually
That's my summer
touches
love.
on that really well.
Yes.
But yeah, it kind of originated. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. We're gonna watch it tomorrow
With the kids.
K-pop Demon
Yeah.
Hunters, which will be cool. But they kind of originate off of idol group. The first kind of VTubers started as people who were trying to be in an idol group,
So
basically.
failed idols.
Yes, actually, unironically, a lot of them talked about how they didn't get into the idol industry.
Their etiquette wasn't quite there then.
Not necessarily. More that they just didn't. That maybe they didn't want to, or
Too
failed.
much personality.
Sometimes, there's like a lot of. It depends on the earlier VTubers. Some were like they got rejected from applications to idol groups. Some of them didn't like some of the stuff that went along with idol groups because it's also Japanese idol groups.
Okay.
While Korean idol groups are also pretty cutthroat, the Japanese idol groups is like that on crack.
So what it is they failed because they couldn't control them. So these people actually have personalities. in my opinion.
Yes,
They're
in a
real.
way.
They couldn't be molded into their
Yeah,
box.
and they also maybe weren't necessarily like the traditional, like, some of them maybe weren't traditionally beautiful. That's like a big thing,
Boo.
to that degree, which you could argue the ethics of that. But
Beauty
it all
and
started
uniqueness.
there, basically. Which is why whenever you see a lot of VTubers now, you see them do stuff like karaoke and
Because it's fun.
well, karaoke is fun, but also, they kind of all started as like this whole idol thing. Hololive specifically, back in 2017 when they were technically an idol company, 2017 or 2018.
You aging yourself.
They were around. They started as an idol company. The first couple of people they
Okay.
went on, they kind of tried to do the idol dream. That was all the early VTuber companies were like that. And anime is obviously very popular in Japan, so
Yes.
taking
Popular
idol
everywhere.
groups to an anime form is definitely like the
Makes
next
sense.
step for a lot of people. So that's kind of how they started. Now, you'll have people who will drop F-bombs, will not be clean. They'll be bad at singing. They'll be goofy. They'll do
Be
weird
real.
stuff. Yeah,
Be
they'll be real.
real.
They'll tell people to fuck off if they're what's
Yeah.
called unicorns,
Nice.
which are basically the idol fans that they call them unicorns because they think that they're like special. They're the people that think they'll like be able to date the VTuber or the personality behind it, and they call them unicorn fans. They'll tell like people who tell them to not collab with like males to fuck off, and they'll like block them on Twitter and stuff like that. A lot of really cool stuff. So it's heavily evolved from that, but since it still kind of originated there, they still very much like the idol stuff. A lot of the girls in it like the idol stuff. I've also started taking a liking to the idol stuff.
How
somewhat,
could you
to a
not with
degree.
me as your sister?
Yeah, so I kind of talked about some of the differences we had earlier. But my sister is not a nerd. Well, she is a nerd.
lies.
Okay, she's a nerd. We're
Different
both
type.
nerds, but we're both like opposite types of the nerd spectrum. So I obviously was a nerd in the robotic sense and the STEM sense. But Sister Dragon, you were a nerd in the
Theater, music, karaoke, being on stage.
There were times where I'd show up to her theater events. They did called
Looking Glass Alice.
Looking Glass Alice. What was some of the other ones?
We did Romeo and
and
Juliet.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
A lot of big. Yeah, she's literally a theater kid. Like I could
I-
bully her right
yeah,
now,
I
and it'd
did
be
it.
like pretty reasonable.
There was a puppet before.
So my dear Oshi were the kids that read books alone in the library. No, I was the one that was building explosives in the tech room. So
that's true. I've seen it.
I was getting not in trouble because
you were good at it.
I was too good at it, but I probably should have gotten in trouble a little bit more. But all the teachers just thought it was cool.
Oh, you're too likable.
That too. That too.
You're too sweet.
But yeah, so she's very much the feeder nerd, which is why I think the cool thing about the VTubers, I always say this, VTubing is kind of a synthesis between technology, and art. You get put in a bomb building program. Why do you think I got hired for the government? No, so yeah, so it's kind of a synthesis between technology and art is the way I look at it, because you have this really high-tech 3D tracking. I showed her a little bit of the live 2D model tracking and stuff like that, because I love nerding out about it. It's really cool. And this is really cool in general. I wish I had the 3D done for now, because I could show her 3D tracking and stuff like that. And we'll go over some of the cool 3D tracking here. Actually, I'll put a video on, real quick.
Warm our hands by the fire while we're waiting.
Okay, so I have a couple of videos too that we're probably gonna watch along the time while
I'm a visual learner.
We're doing this. So okay, so the 3D tracking is really cool. This is one of the I think wait, do I have the do I have this? Yeah, you can hear it.
So is this tracking the whole body, or
yeah?
Is the body...
So this is one of the. So in the synthesis of technology and art, this person has a big dance background. I believe they were like a cheerleader for sure.
Yeah,
I think they were a dance coordinator. They made dances and stuff like that before coming into this company. And so they're one of the strongest dancers in the company, and this is all tracking them somewhat live. The music is very clearly obviously pre-recorded because you couldn't move like this while also singing like this.
There was like an American show that did something like that. They were monsters though, and singing American Idol style, but they were monsters and they tracked them. Is it something like that?
Kind of, yeah. They get in the mocap suits. Okay. They probably have an iPhone. They have iPhones hanging from the ceilings to track their faces. And then yeah, they do stage performances like this. You haven't even gotten to the cool part yet.
This is the future. This is what my kids will be looking at.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna learn before they do.
The theater, the stuff that they do in person, you can see that it's like projected 3D. It's actually pretty
cool.
This is from one of the bigger festivals. This is the actual camera angle. So you can see it's pretty 3D.
Those are real people.
It's a little, yeah, this is real people. And that's like a flat screen that looks like 3D. This is augmented reality, this camera capture right here. But after that, you know, like the further zoomed out ones is 3D. Yeah, so it's really advanced 3D tracking.
Yeah.
I think they spent like 2 billion yen, I think, or something to build their 3D studio. And it's like $2 million, I think, or $200 million, I think. Something like that. If Welcome wants to look that up for Paulo's new studio. Not new at the point, but yeah, they built a really expensive studio to do this. They probably have better motion tracking than like Hollywood. I'm gonna be completely real with you, because this is all live too, the tracking.
Yeah, this is incredible. I can't begin to understand. I didn't even think this was a possibility. It was so beyond my imagination.
Well, what's cool about this is that the popping and locking gets tracked, which is like such a small.
Yeah. It is real choreography.
Yeah, so this is like one of the best dancers. 20 mil. There you go. Casually. Nothing.
Only 20 mil, chump change.
So it's really accurate tracking, which is why it's cool, because the technology of that, once again, amazing, super cool. But then you also have the art side, where you have people who are good at singing.
Yeah.
You have people that are good at dancing. You have people that are good at what's it called? Choreography, good at arts. There's a lot of artists.
It goes beyond a triple threat in this reality.
Yeah, and you know,
you have to know what you're doing on computers. You have to have brains behind your talent.
And then you'll have people help them too, especially once you get into a company or have managers. But and we'll go into the group dynamics, because kind of going back to the idol thing. There's idol groups. So they usually debut in groups of like 5 people roughly. And here's the last cool 3D tracking thing. So this is one of the she's a
It looks like a person in costume.
a
It looks so
boxer.
real.
Yeah, she's like a really fit. She's older too, which is cool. You can see the 3D tracks her doing flips and stuff like that, which is pretty fun.
You say older,
This is a
and she's
Karate
probably like,
flip.
what, 25 or something?
No, she's like 35 roughly. You
Oh,
don't know the
so
ages.
old.
She is older.
So old.
Dog, yes, the dog.
Woo!
But yeah, so this is a dog girl. But yeah, you can see she's really, her background, she wasn't a gamer. She wasn't amazing at art or music or singing. She just knew one of the people that got in the company, and they were just like, hey, you want to join? You're cool. And they were like, okay.
It's about who you know in this world.
Yeah, and in this case, she was really early into it. So she kind of got in there. Obviously, now it's a lot harder to get to that point. But, you know, she's still very good now, obviously. She does, a big thing that she does now is she'll do what's called endurance streams.
Ooh,
Where she'll stream for like 24 hours,
Oh, I'm
just
too old for that.
casually. She'll stream like a retro game for like 24 hours, 36 hours sometimes. I think she's literally done like 48 hours,
How do you
not
do
planned,
that?
just like she'll do it.
Oops.
Yeah, she'll just be
48
like
hours later.
48 hours. Older like our resident dragon. Shut up. Young for Dragon Age, okay? Young for Dragon
That's
Age.
true. Yes. Yeah,
but-
dragons live forever, right? We're
So-
not old. We're young.
So the next topic of that is that so what got me into VTubing? I wasn't back into it. I wasn't back into it when I knew of it back in the 2018 era when it was kind of popping off, because once again it was technology marvel from a perspective of like home 3D and stuff like that, and 3D
Yeah,
studios.
this is not something I thought could be done at home ever. Never would have crossed my mind.
But and still in 2020, when the first English generation from this big company debuted, which is like when they debut, meaning, I mean, you know what
I know what debut
you could put
means.
one and two together. But I knew of them once again when the first English people generated, but I didn't really get into it too much. But around 2023, I fell into the clip industrial complex, I like to call it. If you look over here, if I click like home, you can see VTuber clip.
The rabbit hole.
VTuber, yeah, it's a rabbit hole.
Rabbit hole.
VTuber clip. VTuber clip. There's a very big culture of clipping moments from their streams and putting them on YouTube, and they kind of exploded. So this
Nice.
group was the third group of the English generation. They're called Advent. They debuted in around 2023, which was about 2 years after the previous generation. So it'd been a while, but these guys, I was kind of already falling into the clip rabbit hole about like half year before.
Okay.
And then these guys came out at the same time, and I fell in love with them. And also, once again, I started looking more into the technology of it and seeing like the personalities and stuff like that, because I was obviously streaming. I still like streaming.
And you're a nerd and
I'm a
learn the
nerd.
history of things you love.
So I
Same.
fell into this group, and this is called Hollow Advent.
They're cute. I love them all.
They're
I'm gonna say that
kind
1,000.
they're kind of like the first new generation, I would say. They're
They're
first
all new generation. This is so young still.
So the people that debuted back in 2020 are kind of like, the company was increment like a tenth of the size, but now these
boom.
people generating into like them debuting into where they were Hololive has been known as like the global phenomenon at this point. So all the early people kind of didn't know what they were getting into. They thought it would just be a small side thing, but it exploded in popularity, and this is like the first of the generation that kind of like knew that it was happening.
Okay. I get it.
All these people have incredible stories.
It's a sophomore class.
Basically. So the two people here, they're sisters, twin sisters, actually. They're disgustingly cute. Like, it hurts sometimes how cute they are. They're demon guard dogs. They always say bow bow. That's their way of doing it. I'll show you some of their clips because they're disgustingly cute and funny.
Wait, is that what a demon dog says? Bow bow?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay.
That's what a demon dog
Wow,
says.
I'm
yeah.
old.
They don't also let you touch their tail. That's their big thing. Or the ears.
That would be rude without asking.
Yeah. No, they just don't want it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do that. It's like touching somebody's hair without asking. Hands off.
This girl right here, she is called the Archiver. She's like the leader of the group. We'll get into the group dynamics in a second.
So she's the
here.
old one.
No, actually, I think she's middle-aged, relatively
But
tall.
the Archiver.
No, lower. I think she's actually one of the younger ones, which is surprising.
Oh.
But she has interesting lore. She was actually one of the first VTubers in the English side before she came here into this company.
Okay.
Fun fact.
Join these ladies.
Yeah, she's also mentally deranged. Her story that she told when she debuted, because everyone likes to tell stories about themselves when they debut,
Yeah.
to introduce themselves. She eats spaghetti with scissors.
What is wrong with
Pretty
her?
commonly.
She is deranged.
Yeah, that's kind
Lock
of
her
the
up.
general. Well, they were locked up. That's kind of their group of criminals is there. But this lady here, she is the demon of sound, also a raven, bird. Amazing voice, very classical opera type singer.
Love that.
That's like a big thing. Very big person before Hololive, doing like really big, like strong vocals.
I love me a belter.
Traditional. What's the like? What's it called when somebody's like
Classically
trained? There you go. Demon of Soup. Yes.
Oh my god.
She's very classically trained in her voice. Amazing voice.
Love it.
Maybe we'll pull up one of her songs because she does really well. And then also she translates Japanese songs into English,
Ooh, that's gotta be hard.
but she also makes it make sense, not a direct
That-
translation,
that's
and
gotta
then
be
also
hard.
makes it filter. So very talented
Wow.
individual.
Very,
she's
I
also very
agree.
Midwestern. She has like, I think her past like 20 streams, there's probably been like 5 streams where she's eating burgers from Culver's, and that's all she does.
I gotta ask though, we cut our pizza with scissors. Does that make us deranged?
Ugh. Yeah, she says, "Oh,
Oh, so she is Midwestern.
Very
for sure.
Midwestern.
That I only learned about that
and
recently.
fun fact, she also regularly has her family on. She's
Aw.
she has a group of sisters.
If we lived closer, I'd be there with you if they wanted.
Yeah, she has a group of sisters. Her mom has come on stream. Her brother has come on stream. They're all equally as unhinged as her. It's easy to see how she came out the way she did. Also pretty good
Progeny
singers,
tends to
surprisingly.
mimic. We don't fall.
And then this little short one, her name is Koseki Bijou. So her name is Narissa Ravencroft. She is Shiori Novella. This is Uwawa, and this is Mokoko. Together they're Uomoko.
Full mocha. I like it.
That's their intro. It's
I
pretty
love
cute.
it.
And then this is Koseki Bijou, or Bibu, everyone will call her. Bibu. She is probably the youngest of the group by far. She's
Why she's on the ground? You go down there. That's
Yeah.
where you belong. Respect your elders.
Well, so in terms of height, she's like right here, probably just under the boobs, the big boobs, by the way. But saw somebody. Hello, hey, my boy. Hey. But yeah. So, she's. So this is a good time to get into the idol dynamic of a group. So since it relates to the idol
archetype.
Yeah, since it relates to idol
like book
culture,
bands.
usually everybody will have their like kind of specialization.
Yes.
Her group, she's kind of what is considered the leader or the heart of the group. She's gonna have kind of more person skills, even though one's fully deranged.
Hello, Papa Dragon.
That's kind of her thing. Give
What?
us 1 second.
Yeah. We dragons are on
Here,
their way.
give us a moment. We're gonna let the
Say
little one
goodnight.
say goodnight. Yeah, give us a moment. Give us a moment. I'll continue explaining. Okay, we're back. Sorry, we had to say good night, little ones, as happily married. That's
Very much. My baby dragon, and they are. They love to dress up as dragons, and I've made dragon for them.
And they have too much energy.
They have way too much energy.
Way too much energy.
It's because they've sucked it all out of me.
You can only have so much infinite energy, but
vacation is not actually vacation when you have children. It's survival.
Yeah, I've been going through the ringer, having to wake up for work because I couldn't take all of work off. I could, but it'd be weird. I've been working
Just started
for, like, a little bit. Yeah.
I have to share a room with them right now. How do you think I feel?
Well, you signed up for it.
It's true.
You signed up for it.
I did want them, didn't I? It's my own fault.
Oh yeah. So one of my very precious whelpers, Barn. He he has his niece watch with him, and she is now obsessed with dragons because
I love that.
the stuff we're doing really wholesome.
I
and really
love
cute.
that. Yeah, my kids are obsessed with all things dragons. They are trying so hard to get down in here, but they like to break things accidentally. With love? Can you break things with love? Out of curiosity and wanting to know. I said, look at mom, is she cool? And they're like, yeah.
Yeah, eventually I want to tell them about the cool,
we're gonna
cool
show
auntie
this
stuff. But
because you are the cool auntie.
I am the cool auntie. I gave them Ramones earlier without asking anybody.
I know.
Bit of a big deal.
And we allow it.
Big deal. So I gotta be the cool auntie, so. Okay, so continuing what we were going.
Yes.
So idol groups.
Back on track.
So you mentioned in the middle intermission time, what an Oshi was. So
yes, what is Oshi?
Is basically, it relates from idol culture.
Okay.
It basically means your favorite idol.
Oh, fun.
In VTuber terms, it's become just your favorite VTuber.
So it's slang?
Sort of. It would be slang for
like,
the actual
word
thing.
term.
I think it derives from Japanese. I think in Oshi might mean favorite in Japanese, maybe.
We got some people we can ask.
Something like that. Is sister in question older or younger? Older.
Much.
She's older. She's actually technically my half sister, but she's also just my sister because I love her so much. And we spend a lot of time together. Not as much anymore since
I live far away. I've done that a lot to you, unfortunately.
But still super awesome. Love you. I'm gonna give her a hug again.
She thinks she's an only child. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
we didn't really grow up together.
Definitely did not grow up together, but I still love her so much. She's been there for me. Lunch.
I work very hard to treat her as a sister and not like a mom. So
that
that
means
means
treat me like a mom too.
I beat the Jesus out of her anytime I can.
I'd win though now. So explains her sickening mood.
Give me all your money.
Yeah, so that's what Oshi is, though.
Okay,
kind of means favorite. There's other stuff like Kami Oshi is like your favorite.
Okay.
Like Oshi, like I could say that all of these are my Oshis because I like all of them. They're my favorites
group, right?
out of all of them. But then Kami Oshi would mean like my specific favorite. My favorite is I'm showing her the Botan figure. But is this girl? I think I told you her before.
Yes.
She's a cool gamer. Has very cute laughs. I'll probably tell you her. Show her a video of her laughing. She has a great laugh. Very hearty laugh.
I like a good laugh.
So
a snorter. A snorter any.
And in that idol group culture type thing, in this group, they're kind of like they're the more traditional idols.
Okay.
Their previous endeavors before entering Hololive, they had been doing idol stuff for like 20 years.
Whoa.
Like in that industry, pretty heavily pursuing that. She is once again the leader group, talking about Shiori. Narissa is the singer of the group, very much a singer.
Okay.
And then this girl right here, this is the VTuber. This is where the VTuber stuff comes in.
The youngin.
She's very much the gamer of the group. She's a degenerate gamer. Wholesomely slow. So she's the degenerate gamer. Really good at it. She's the gremlin, kind of like the person of the group. Yeah. You know what I mean? The energetic one. Brain Rot Gamer Kid. She teaches everybody slang. The reason why I know so much slang that your kids are teaching you is because of this girl right here. She
filter
says
down.
a whole bunch like skibbity. You've probably heard skibbity a whole bunch.
For the
Skibbity
love of
toilet.
God, I draw the line at that one. My age is showing for that, but I draw the line.
Yeah, she brings up the skibbity toilet stuff. She'll make songs that are completely based on stupid brain rot stuff like that.
I kind of love that though.
It's
not
pretty
gonna lie.
funny.
That's something we've all done.
Mm-hmm.
There's just a platform now and people can see it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
not good.
there's a funny song that's like sticking out your gat for the Rizzler. I don't know if you've heard that. They
I've
may have
heard
brought that up.
both of those words.
Not in that combo of
but-
song.
Gat, when I was growing up, meant like gun.
Well, Gyat is Gyat.
Yes. Yes.
No,
It would-
G-Y-A-T
I
versus
know.
G-A-T.
H. Oh, so they're not.
They're
technically
not
the
saying,
same.
yes.
They just
Gyat means butt.
Yeah,
Mhm.
makes sense.
So they
Okay,
would say
yeah.
sticking out your Gyat for the Rizzler.
Well, who's the Rizzler?
He's like,
The rich dude, the cool dude.
He's like
What
a
is
guy
this?
who has like, do you know what Riz is?
Yeah, like diamonds and drip.
No, Riz is like, you
Damn
have
it.
like charisma, like you're attractive, like,
So
hey
it's
girl,
inner drip.
hey girl, I do you like my car? But like, imagine if I was like a hot dude saying that and like I had a nice car, you know? That would be like what Riz is. So like the Rizzler is like
Okay, so
the
it's
guy who
more
has Riz.
Charisma.
Kinda.
Charisma.
Yeah, I think that's where it came
Riz.
from.
Got it.
I don't actually know the rest of it, but she basically made it into a song with all of the members. So she goes, sticking out your gat for a Rizzler instead
Okay,
of Narissa.
I got it.
You're
Sticking out your butt for the hot guy.
Mhm. You're so bow bow. I don't know what's the you're so what's the original? Can someone send the
Help
original
us.
lyrics? Can someone send the original lyrics for it? Oh, is you're so skibbity, but instead of skibbity, which
Around
skibbity just
us,
means
it's skibbity toilet, and I don't understand what it is, and I'm just done.
You know, I don't really know what skibbity means in general, other than skibbity toilet. I think people just say skibbity is like
When I hear skibbity, I
Affirmation.
think of yippity doodah, like era, and that's not right.
yeah. I don't really know what skibbity means, but she replaced it with you're so bow bow, which are these two. You're so bee-boo
bow.
tax instead of phantom tax.
So she's so cool. She's creating.
Yeah, she's creating her
slang,
own brain rot.
and people are picking up on it.
Mhm.
They're picking up what she's putting down.
Yeah.
Eyeballs.
And then instead of I just want to be your Sigma, that's another thing.
Oh,
that's the ending.
Oh, the Sigma.
Mhm.
Yep. Okay.
She
yeah.
goes, I just want to be your Shiori. And then, yeah, that just loops over and over again. And it was very funny brain rot. So that's what her role in the group is. The Eldritch horrors that nobody can comprehend.
Okay.
So, okay, let me pull
Okay.
up.
Let's go with. I'm not just old though, because you and our older brother monopolized all of the tech in the house, so I didn't even bother, and I actually became hostile towards tech because of you guys.
You're quite like, you in terms of tech, you're very old, like, in
But
general.
I can easily learn. I just choose not to.
So I'm going to show you a clip of the Fuamoko twins.
The twins. Yes.
I'll
please,
probably
they're-
maybe pull up another one.
I
but
love it.
This is them singing Crazy Frog, you know, Axel F. Yeah. But this is Axel F. Let me turn it out a little bit. It's a little loud on my end too.
Sped up.
No, this is just them singing it.
Oh.
So they do karaoke nights. They do a lot of karaoke nights since they're very traditional idol. But they do like really fun karaoke's, evidently. You can see their set list. They have actually a whole bunch of...
Oh my gosh, Barbie girl, get it.
Bing, bing.
I'm telling you, this is the Monster High look. I bet you it came from stuff, not this particular, but for this kind of world. The
Yeah,
anime
you
world.
did say like Monster High was like a similar vibe. from
Aesthetic.
this. Aesthetic.
Aesthetic. Like this exact thing. Like their microphones.
Oh, and then yeah, so I said to you sisters. They are twin sisters,
They're adorable.
by the way. It's not just like they're models too. They are actually twins in real life. So
I
much
love
so that
that.
when they originally showed up to Japan to do 3D recording, everybody was confusing them, even in their mocap suits, because you couldn't tell.
Did they have to like put a pink star on one?
They did actually. Yeah, they did actually. They actually did like put the colors on them to make sure.
I've been in
You
that
can do it.
situation with children where you're just like, please put a sticky
Put a
note
moco
on one
clip
of their
sync on them.
backs.
I had a clip sync previously, but oh yeah. So she's the crazy one. She's
I just learned
the
something new. Clip
wholesome
sync.
one. Well, so clip sync is like they do, since they're twins.
Yeah.
They're not twins in the we want to be different. They're twins in the they're obsessed with each other
Being
way.
equal.
They spend all the time together, as you can see by them doing the
Not
same job.
necessarily healthy, but fun for us.
Oh yeah, and that's like a very big thing in Japanese culture. They love twins there.
Yes,
when twins are
absolutely.
like
They're not as common
joined
either.
at the hip. So yeah, they do what's called syncing a lot, and this is how you know they're like 100% two twin, like real twins too. If Eagle, if you have any like good clips for it, let me know by the way. But yeah, so they'll commonly like somebody will say something like, "Oh, do you guys want water?" And they'll both like, "Yeah," at the same time.
Yes, yep.
Or
Okay,
they'll like they'll see something and they'll both tilt their head the same way without realizing. Or they'll just talk at the same time.
By the way, that happens to couples who have been together too long. And people
Exactly.
and their dogs.
So they're very
I love
much
it.
twins. You can tell just based off of the thing. So yeah, they like have fun with karaoke's and stuff like that.
We
They're
have
kind of
issues. We're
bouncing.
bouncing. I'm jamming to the frog. It's embarrassing,
song.
but it's awesome at the same time.
Yeah, so they'll do a whole bunch of dumb karaoke's. I'll also show
Love
you
it.
another dumb karaoke. Can you post links to
But
that? Yeah, you can.
karaoke should be dumb, and that's what makes it fun.
They
Because
have a lot of
anybody
fun
can do
things.
karaoke if you pick the right song.
Okay, so this is apparently a clip. So that's our entrance.
Okay, yeah.
Our intro, which obviously you can rehearse an intro.
Oh, yeah. But
But,
I'm sure it didn't take much.
Here we'll go like
So
here.
they game 2.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
older. They play more retro games. They're not like gamers you could consider.
Retro
But
game.
oh, here you go.
No, but my sister has. She got a laceration all up her arm. Oh, bad.
It's either the same exact time. I'm saying individually
Not
while not doing
individually.
it individually is very funny. Somebody gave them, there was like a spelling bee that they were having everybody do. And for every single word that got given to them, they were somehow related to them being twins. Like one of the words was codependent.
Yep. Which is
Which is
supposed to be
very
bad
funny.
for us.
Here, wait. So you can see they do a lot of stuff like codependent.
We're not
Multiple.
codependent. We live too far away to be codependent.
So yeah, it's during the spelling bee.
Moving on to
VTubers
the
tend to be a little dumb.
round.
Evidently.
Alright, we're gonna start again all the way at the beginning.
Okay, but puppet singing is one of the best things ever.
You're gonna bully me again. Hi. No. Maybe
They have very interesting accents too. Which is
Are you
interesting.
ready for your medium word? No, but
I want to know how they say ouch.
Ouch. I kind of do that.
Your word is codependency. What?
And the way she says, "Huh."
Yeah.
Also, Oshi is JP's slang for a person they want to support, like to push them forward. Is what someone else would guess for Oshi. But
Dear.
I would be horrified to have to spell in front of people. I could not do it.
yeah, I think there's like 20.
It doesn't matter in front of anybody. I don't like to spell it loud even by myself.
Spelling it in my brain, okay?
I can't. I have to write it down, to spell it, and have to look at it and look if it looks right.
Her brain just like drops it there. And everyone's just laughing.
Something like that. What?
Nope.
Oh, they also speak fluent Japanese, like fluent.
Damn.
Even though they grew up in Canada.
Codependent.
Like the
So
most
they're-
difficult language in the world,
they're
and they're just
super-
throwing it out there.
Codependency.
They're super.
Is
this your final answer?
Do you know what weeaboo is? You know what that term
I
is?
do not. What makes
Weeaboo
you
is like
think I could
somebody.
know something like that.
Weeaboo is somebody that's like really likes Japanese anime and culture and
Also,
stuff like that.
you.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I'm a weeaboo, but they're like super weeaboos.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
once again, they learn Japanese. They know Japanese.
Like Anglophile
Um,
for British.
Kinda,
Okay.
yeah.
Like
So,
cuter.
so yeah, so that's Fumoko. They're very cute.
They're
Once again,
very
disgustingly cute. They
They're
the sync moments
disgust- I
are
love it.
like my heart. And let me pull up so Narissa is another person. Once again, Shiori, she's just unhinged. She does like confession clips
My
on her
favorite
channel where
kind of
people in the
person.
company will like give them confessions and then they'll be deranged, also deranged.
Oh, we are all.
So but this is Narissa's first cover. This is a Japanese song original, but she translated it perfectly in English.
Look at that.
This is the song she released with.
It's like, let me
You can
show
hear
you how
her
cool I
voice.
am.
Mm-hmm. This is her saying. I actually liked Narissa originally at first, just off of first impressions. I like Bibu a lot, 'cause she games a lot. That's my big thing. And she's like funny to watch, but her music is also really good. She has a great voice. Okay. Yeah, so all this is Japanese lyrics originally. So then while we listen to that, you'll hear some of her chops. Look at the next thing. I've totally forgotten at this point.
She's reminding me of something with this skill, and I'm trying to remember what it was. It was a movie, a musical, Blind Mag, wasn't it?
Oh yeah,
Repo
Sister Dragon.
the Genetic Opera.
My sister Dragon loves opera and all musicals.
She's got that vibe and that skill. You can hear it.
There
And
you
it's
go.
very different. It has that feeling, though. It's very, like, dark.
Yeah, she has a very classically trained kind of voice.
It's very controlled, but in a natural way.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
Listen to that.
And
I swear I used to be able to hit those notes. Ooh, sustain.
yeah, and she could do that.
No vibrato.
Without
just
the editing, too.
smooth.
Obviously, this is like
Beautiful.
mixed quite a bit, but
Yeah.
but yeah. So Nursa, very cool. She actually kind of reminds me of you because she has a lot of similar interests in like
Aww,
different types
I
of
take
things.
that as a
if you
huge
were like more of a
compliment.
gamer, that's why I liked her at first originally too, because I was like, kind of like my sister.
Aww. Yeah,
in fact,
when I
twins were
was
born the
growing
same
up,
day?
there was one computer in a house. No, before you came along. So,
Mhm.
and it was occupied.
Yeah.
The fact we had to throw the chair out from our big brother. So.
And then also there was a whole military dad thing. You got the brunt end of that, where you were traveling all over.
Whatever. We
Which
both
is
have
cool.
difficulties. They're just different.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. With the
We
military
shouldn't
dad.
be the same.
But yeah, so another fun fact about the twins that I'm learning in chat here.
Mhm.
Apparently they were actually born on different days.
Love that.
Because-
Poor mom, but
Yeah,
love that.
Apparently Fuawa was born on near midnight.
Uh-huh.
So she's the older sister, which they do say that she's the older sister. And Moko was born
yes.
minutes after, but it was past midnight. So technically.
I love
day
that
older.
for them. And yet they want to be more together and not different. And the twins who want to be different are too similar, probably.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the next
Oh,
person we're
who's
gonna
this
talk
cutie?
about, this is probably the superstar of Hololive. She is the taking the idol trade, because like people like Bibu, for example, in that
Uh-huh.
group, she definitely streams more and games more.
Okay.
This person is one of the first Hololive VTubers, or in the first generation. She has a very long story that's very inspiring. She's one of the people that kind of inspired me to kind of pursue
Okay.
dreams, because her story, she basically got denied from Hololive originally, like a ton, but then she
Keep
kept
going.
on going and applying, and eventually they put her on a side project, which was horribly mismanaged and awful, but she still kept on going. They
She's
didn't
learning from her experiences.
they wouldn't give her a model, so she made her own and learned all the tech skills
Damn
to do
straight.
that. She's incredible
boss.
at Tetris. She's like really, really good.
Tetris,
She's very
huh?
good at games in general,
I could do Tetris.
but she's also an extremely good singer. She actually recently performed at Budokan to a very large
I
crowd.
don't know what that is.
It's basically the biggest music venue in Japan, more or less. Very
Damn.
big. I think it was like, someone look at Budokan's like max capacity. She filled out this crowd. I think it's like half.
Yeah, y'all say
This is
Budokan
stuff.
like it's something I know. You gotta
Yeah.
relate it to something I might know.
So Budokan is kind of like, I guess once again, just like almost like perform at the Pepsi Center or something like that, but for Japan.
Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, that'd be a
Okay.
better one. That'd be a better one. They actually performed at Madison Square Garden.
Well,
the
that's
inside.
a-
They
to
had a
me,
whole bunch of people.
That's
But this
related to me. I can
was
get
a
that.
solo
Oh,
concert
pretty.
for this whole thing. Only her.
Only
EN,
her. That's
when they did Madison Garden, they had all of these girls here.
Mhm.
But for that, she did.
She's big enough to be just her. That's
That was just her,
anybody.
and that was her dream actually to perform at Budokan.
Oh.
So she kind of hit her
Yay
her
for
dream.
Love that.
So this is one of her
Dream
performances.
making.
You can kind of see.
Look at that.
She's like one of the
Aw.
top 3 musicians in Japan, pretty definitively.
Wow.
Have you heard of Ado?
Maybe.
She's kind of breached out of containment of
Okay.
Japan, but Budokan is like the Vegas Sphere. I think it's bigger than the Vegas Sphere. 14,000 is max capacity for Budokan, apparently.
You can feel the energy of that crowd.
Yeah, so the big thing about idol culture is that you have people that will flip out if, once again, they're found to be dating.
Absolutely.
One of the worst parts.
And when
But
you're
in
private,
this case,
you don't have to worry about that.
They don't have to worry about that, yeah, because their lives are mostly private. There's been some scandals where they heard a male voice in the background of somebody, and that caused that VTuber to actually explode. I'm not gonna go too deep into that because we're kind of already in an hour in. But basically, her whole career got ruined because they heard a male voice in her background, and her content was kind of catered towards those unicorns, or people that kind of are freaks. And
freaks
kind
have
of
their place.
It kind of ate. You know, she was making tons of money. She was the highest earner. I think she still is one of the highest eurners, even though she's been gone for 3 years.
She was playing the fantasy.
Yep,
and
but
if you're taken, the fantasy disappears.
Yeah, she got destroyed by that, and she also wasn't very mentally stable, unfortunately.
Well,
but
who is if they become famous?
That is true. A lot of eyes. So yeah, so we say really cool VTuber, really cool VTuber.
And I love these outfits. Like I'm like, if I could look like that in one of those, I would wear it.
She's also one of the VTubers. She doesn't play the sex sells part at all.
No,
some
I
of the
said it's
VTubers
more
do sex sells.
demure than some of the others. Like, yeah, she's showing a lot of skin, but her chest is covered up. It's
she actually will
still sexy.
If the company tries to give her an outfit that's too sexy, she'll be like, no.
She's big enough to tell them no, though. There's that part of it too.
She's big enough for sure. And Hololive is one of the better companies. We're gonna go into the next topic.
Okay.
So when VTubers, certain VTubers,
I love this.
so I've talked about
cute.
Hololive and the company. Okay?
Yes.
This is one of the accounts that was in Hololive, one of the first English generations. However, she decided for one reason or another to split with the company. There's a lot of dark sides to VTuber culture, and especially Japan, because they have weird copyright laws. So when she retired as this personality, she can't continue streaming as this personality. They own that IP.
Okay, see, this is something that's played in history. I think we mentioned this before. There is a lot of overlap here. When talkies and movies started, studios owned these people. And then if they fought back and didn't make movies again, they couldn't even be them. They couldn't be their own person. They would literally take their names away even. Like, and that's what's happening now because they don't have the protections yet, and it won't be long before VTubers are getting laws and things written to protect them
so
from
it's
stuff
Japan,
like this.
so which is very
It'll happen
corporate
eventually.
favored. Even though Hololive, for the most part, is a great company, there's still a lot of downsides. For example, the money you donate on YouTube through what's called super chats, they donate money for that. They take 50% of that cut.
Sorry.
However, in this case, they do have that $20 million studio. So you could say that they're using it for proper stuff, hopefully.
And what is their take home at the end of the year?
They do get
versus
good
the
take home,
VTubers?
and most people, presumably, we can only know so much.
Yeah.
But presumably
business,
they
right?
they take home a pretty good amount.
Hope.
It's a pretty good company as
We
far
all
as we
thought
are
that
aware.
about boy bands back in the day, and they were
Exactly.
taking home nothing.
So,
They're going to be exploited until the info is enough out there on YouTube contracts that people know more about what they're reading.
So this person ended up retiring though. They didn't have the IP, but they ended up moving to this character.
Oh, look at her! She's like a little conductor.
She ended up once again. They seem to have left on amicable terms.
Cool.
She
I like
still
to hear
was called
that.
an affiliate, so she still shows up occasionally. Actually,
It is. Then. She didn't burn
so-
her bridges.
Yeah, and what's crazy about Hololive, they had like no people leave. When a VTuber leaves their company, it's called graduating. We call it. It's based off of idol culture once again. Weird roots, stuff like that. But yeah, so Hololive had like no graduations for up to 2024.
Now they've adopted some.
In just 2024, it's like 7 people left, which everyone was panicking, including myself. Like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Is this company about to implode? For the most part, it seems
Making room for the new kids.
it seemed that, well, you have to also remember that back when they joined in 2020, scale of the company was very different.
Yeah.
So,
It grew
and
fast.
also, if you think about being in a company for 4 years, much less showbiz and YouTube and content creation, it's a lot of time. Granted, she retired from that company and went to do her own thing. But also, when you think of taking the cuts, and then also in Japan, they have really copyright laws. If they want to play a game, they have to get permission from the developers. And
Makes sense.
it's very restrictive, even though you have the access of managers and setting up certain things like the Hololive Dodgers thing. We're not going to go too much into that because we're trying to long here. I don't wanna take too much of your
Baseball
time.
in Japan.
Yeah, baseball in Japan.
Yeah.
Very funny. But yeah, so Hololive, you couldn't get like an indie VTuber to really work with the Dodgers. That's-
Yeah, it would be very hard.
Hololive
How that
can do
active
it,
interaction would
but,
be difficult for a baseballer.
So there's a lot of big stuff that you can get from being a part of a company, but she decided to move to an indie sphere. Now there was another company
Merits
called
in indies,
VShojo. Everybody knows VTubers is gonna laugh about this one.
Okay.
So this company was originally known to be talent first. That's how they advertised themselves originally.
Which sounds good.
Yeah. One of the big things that they sold, the talents could come into the company with their own IP. Hololive, you have to abandon your old IP and then get their new IP to go under them. Except for Suisse. She's such a badass. She joined with her IP, which is really funny. But in this case, they let them join with their IP. They also said that if they were to leave the company, their IP. Because a lot of these people were very established indie VTubers or
That's
independent.
their art.
Yeah, they
Their
kind of already
art.
did all this. And so a lot of these people came in with their own IP. They had some people that got their IP. These two people down here, the pink one and the purple one in the bottom right, they actually were refugees from another company that treated them really badly.
You call them refugees?
Well, so they another company exploded kind of. And they kind of were treated horribly in that company. The CEO took a lot of cuts and bought a yacht with it instead of sitting on a studio. Horrible company. Alleged clicks in the company. One of the talents that left, her name is Doki Bird, is her new name. She got lead by some of the other talents in management into nearly ending her own life. And then they tried to blame her and sue her and trash talk her.
They blamed the victim.
Horrible situation.
The way
That
they
company
treat
is still
people.
big in Japan.
Are you
But
serious? They
luckily,
didn't get
in the
canceled?
U.S. side, that company has exploded. And mostly it was the
Good
U.S.
for
side
the
that was
US.
horrible. So it's mostly that portion of the company, from what I understand. But either way, these guys, once again, the company VShojo, they started in the Western sphere, and that was like their whole talent first thing. Well, one of the amazing people in this company. So, I guess I'm gonna talk about the people in here that are big. So this also had a large range of people. This person right here, the
glasses?
one
That's
with the
cute.
glasses, her name is Kason. She was a part of Hololive actually, and one of the early graduates. Basically, she left Hololive early because of a weird situation with China, referred to Taiwan as its own country, and got horrifically blamed for that.
There are some.
Vanna raided with 16 people. Hello. So this is a raid.
What is
Basically,
that?
somebody else has their viewers. This is kind of in the middle of it. But somebody else with their viewers is like, I'm going to send you guys over to this channel. And they're the channel here. So say hi. Say hi. Hi, Vanna.
That makes me feel
Hope you guys
fancy.
have been well. I know you moved over to Blue Sky, and I've yet to make that move. So I've not been able to catch as much of your stuff. But hope you've been well. Hello, everybody.
What do they
my
mean? I'm
sister
seeing
is
it
here.
here. We're here for your loot. What's the loot we have? Give it to them.
This is
Give it to
that's their raid message. When
Okay.
when you raid into another thing, you have a message. My
Okay.
raid message is hello.
Boring.
I don't raid people because I'm
Fix
socially
this.
anxious. I'm socially anxious, but
But we are very cutthroat in our family. Bring it. Teach them the ways of the family.
Yeah, either way, welcome to the raid. I'm talking with my sister about VTubers because we raised an amazing amount of money for charity on our debut anniversary.
I'm so proud.
And one of my goals was I would drag my sister on stream, and here she is.
And teach me some things.
Because
I don't know what the hell's going on.
So Kason, previous ex Hololive.
Yep.
This person, the top left, her shtick is
Menacing.
that she only talks with TS. She can actually speak. But she has like some software that converts thing into TTS at a very fast rate.
Okay.
Very cool. One of the OGs, she was one of the earliest people to have a 3D model. Can you guess what she did?
Still.
Well, no, did previously, why she had the 3D model.
Sex worker?
Yes.
That doesn't surprise me.
Before VTubing was even really
That makes sense.
a thing.
Everything starts in that world.
She was a cam girl.
Yeah,
with
makes
VTubing.
sense.
And before she wasn't even called a VTuber at
Get
that point.
that money.
Yeah, that's kind of how she started. And when VTubing blew up, she was like, I could be a VTuber too.
If it's your choice, get that money.
She's
Get
very
it.
cool though. She's very earnest, very cool. And then this girl here, her name is Iron Mouse. I've actually kind of told
Cute
Sister
little
Dragon
pink-
about this a little
Pink
bit.
devil.
She is known for having a shit ton of models.
That's all her.
This is all her. Very specific. She loves supporting. So she has an immune
Disease?
problem, immune disease that makes it so she can't go outside. So she started VTubing to kind of talk to people and stuff like that. She
Yeah.
supports artists a lot, and she's gotten very big. She's gotten very, very big. These are all her different models.
But why
that
not?
she's
If it's
done.
hard to go out, why shouldn't
Yeah,
this...
she's very successful. She likes showcasing
This is
different
how
artists.
she gets to dress up. And
Basically,
show,
yeah,
and so
and-
show support to other
And now
people.
she is so
and-
popular that people will drag her around on little iPads to do stuff. Have you heard of BB No Money?
Nope.
He's a
I'm
musician.
telling you, I don't know nothing.
He's a musician, like a pretty not mainstream, somewhat mainstream.
Okay. If
he'll
you say
like
so.
he'll drag her around in music videos on like an iPad screen at like
That's fun.
that Comic Con and like
Okay.
anime cons. They'll drag her along on like a little
So she gets to
go-kart.
go on an adventure.
Yeah, so she gets to be brought around.
I love that.
For one of the charities they did, she raises money a lot for the Immune Deficiency Foundation.
Yes.
Very, very cool.
Get it.
Raised a lot of money for
Do
charity.
good if
They
you
did
can.
her some of her flesh tubers, they call them, which are just regular people.
Okay, I was
uh,
gonna say,
don't
excuse
have-
me.
Like they're just called flesh tubers, but
That
like
sounds-
regular content creators. She knows a couple.
And she didn't start in the other world. 'Cause let me tell you, flesh tubers sounds dirty.
It sounds dirty. But yeah. So he
Look
did
at
like
that.
for charity. He biked across Japan like vertically.
Wow.
And he had her in a little basket on
Oh.
the iPad. It's really cute.
That's the best.
And then she would
That's a great collaboration.
She would anytime they'd go down to tunnel, she'd scream at the top of her lungs sex so that it would echo on the tunnel. And people
That's the
would always
opposite
look
of what
at
our
them.
family does. We hold our breath in a tunnel and make a wish.
Yep. But she would scream sex at the top of her lungs, so I would echo. Very
Respect.
cute, very awesome, raises a shit ton of money for charity.
God, I love that.
Now,
I love that
this
this new platform for charities there.
This V Shoujo company. About 2 weeks ago,
Uh-huh.
great company. Nobody knew anything about it. They were good. They had some people leaving, which was a little concerning, but
Sometimes
for the most
turnover's big
part,
and things.
turnover,
Yeah.
crazy
Managers can
differences,
suck,
whatever.
Yeah.
But then this person, once again, the angel of the VTuber community. Not
Much
never in
beloved.
scandal. Everybody loves her. Very cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, she loves singing. She has a very nice like opera voice. Actually.
Yeah. Love it.
She came out with a video saying, "I'm leaving V Shoujo," and I was like, "Oh, why is that?"
Huh?
And they were like, "Oh yeah, they stole $500,000 that was supposed to go to charity." And
on a pike,
also
let's
they
go.
haven't paid
Let's get
anybody,
'em.
and their managers suck, and I'm quitting. And everyone was like,
Damn, good
Wait,
for
what the
her.
hell?
Stand up and expose
"Yeah."
that bastard.
Because
or
that company
bastards.
beforehand, everyone thought was like good because they were supposed to be like the talent first company.
It was
Well, it
hidden.
turns out they were not talent first.
Who steals from charity? You are the scum of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Disgusting. And I hope people were able to make this right somehow.
Yeah, so
and if not, I
The
understand it. It's
comically
not her
evil
fault.
nature of it, because basically the way that the way they stole it is the money that she earned during stream, she was going to donate to charity. That was like earmarked.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
the company handled her finances. He didn't want her name to be going directly to Twitch because of
Yeah.
worry about data leaks.
Absolutely.
And if you have your company
Makes
handle
sense.
it,
That's how
that's
it
a
should
big
work.
thing. That one of the reasons why you want to join companies for
That's the
anonymity.
safety net.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's your
Well,
safety
so
net.
that means they had the money though, and they took it all, $500,000 of it, and when
Can you sue
figure that.
companies like this, or there's some
they're
stupid
starting
legal
to sue.
loophole?
They're starting to sue. They're still in legal proceedings.
Ugh.
But this company went from really good in like the span of the day to every single talent within 2 days left.
good.
Because they all had
It's
pretty
hard
decent
to
termination
stand up.
clauses.
It's hard to stand up against big companies. So
And
I love to hear
everybody at that point took the time to dogpile on them and tell them about the horrible experiences. And this company went from probably the second biggest in the West to literally zero, bankrupt, shutting down.
Good.
Very funny. Every single person here that's super wholesome has had beef with them and are very sad, and they were all backstabbed. And some of the early talents that left this company were basically slandered to these people. They were all friends at first.
Of course,
These
they're not
four-
going to tell you the truth.
Well,
They're
yeah,
lying.
so these
Yeah,
four were
yeah,
part of the
course.
founding group, and then there were 3 other people that left early that were also part of the founding group.
Okay.
So they stopped talking to those 3 people that left, and everyone thought it was internal drama between them. And
Which would make sense.
that's what they
course,
thought.
Yeah.
But no, it turns out the company was telling lies to these 4
course they
about
were.
them, and then made them sign an NDA so they couldn't talk about it. So basically, they ended up being Mega Hitler, that company.
I don't wish ill on a lot of people. Not like truly, but it is evil.
Mhm.
It's why that kind of money makes such an impact that it's disgusting to me. That's not like small potatoes money. That's research money that makes a difference. That kind of money.
And you know, it's comically evil. I honestly didn't think it was real at first because it was so like crazy. Like if it wasn't
the audacity,
if it wasn't coming from like this girl, because once again she's an angel. If it was coming from like if it wasn't coming from her and it was coming from like I don't know
would have thought they were just
somebody
trying to slander
else,
our
I'd be
company.
like, oh, maybe they had a disagreement.
Beef.
There's some weird slander, and maybe we don't know that person very well. No, it turns out they were just disgustingly evil.
Oh.
And yeah, VTubers have covered it a while, so if you want to catch up on that, you can check other things.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the
We hate
silver
them.
lining that came out of this though, company
whelpers.
exploded within 4 days.
Tell them that they're awful.
they were dead, which is impressive. That's an impressive.
It's a
impressive death
move
of a
quickly
company.
and yep, that's
then
what
also,
should happen to companies like this.
She started a fundraiser to afterwards when that news came out.
Okay.
She's like, I want to raise more money for the immune
make it
deficiency.
right.
Because once again, the immune deficiency foundation has helped her literally.
I'm
like,
sure they
quite
have.
literally.
Fundraisers are how you survive in medically complex world,
Mhm.
and it's disgusting that that's the case. But fundraising is what makes the difference. It's
Mhm.
not company going, I can do this. No, anything when it comes to medical has to be raised by people who shouldn't be having.
So, once again, we know that a little too well. The
Yeah.
discussing medical bills in our family, unfortunately.
Yeah, not just bills, but getting medicine and not even just making cures, but
Just
companies do
treatment.
things like you did. They make a difference. It
Mm-hmm.
makes a huge difference, and for them to have the audacity to do that, heartbreaking.
Yeah, so the silver lining though, once again, she did another fundraiser for it, and the whole community came together, the VTuber community, and they are currently at, let's see, I have it pulled up, because it's actually updated. They're at 1.3 million.
Hell
raised.
yeah, people!
So almost triple what the company stole, which is amazing.
I cannot believe like streaming can do something like this.
It
It
is pretty
boggles
crazy.
my mind, and it makes me so proud
The original goal was 10K
to
too.
see that people
Very
can
funny.
do stuff like this. Yeah, what? That's $10,000 to me means something. Like
But 1.3
what?
million.
You did what? That literally could be a cure. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not that the skill is not there, it's that the money's not there to be able to make the choices. And it's just, it's insane. Money
then,
makes
yeah.
a difference in the medical world.
You had people from
Wow,
different
look at
things.
some of these
people,
huge-
Anonymous 23K.
Look at these
I don't know who did
huge
that, but that was
donations.
crazy.
That's
But you also have
incredible.
like Shy Lily. That's one of the really big VTubers in the indie
I
scene.
love that.
She donated 12K alone.
Look at
Doki Bird,
Oh, yeah.
that was that
You
person
said
that
so-
I told
yeah, you
you
said
that
Doki
that
Bird.
got very bullied. She's doing great now, but she had a really rough start
Yeah.
restarting. She put 10K in. Mint Phantom, which is Doki Bird's like one of best friends, maybe gay lover, who knows.
Don't start shit.
So Mint. But what's funny is that when Doki Bird originally donated 10K, and then Mint donated
Look at these odd numbers. What is up with these weird
10.01,
numbers?
so she was above.
So she had to
And
jump it up.
She added her on Twitter and was like, "I'm top."
I love it. It's the best kind of competitiveness.
Yeah,
that there
and then
could
Doki
be.
immediately donated money afterwards
"Bring it
to
on."
do like question mark. So yeah,
Up your ante.
very funny.
Up, do it better.
Nini Nightmare, that's an ex Hololive member too. Actually, one of the
okay.
new version,
Look
10K
at that
from
amount
her.
of
And Yanners, this is
donations.
one of the early people that left the company that got slandered. That they had kind of icy
Look at them stepping
footing.
in, and they're like,
They-
hell no.
You know, they put in 9K, very, very.
Because we have no idea what kind of money they have at their disposal. This could be a
good
ton.
amount. A good amount.
Yes, but we don't know what they're paying for in their lives. They could be supporting 20 people in their family. So even if they are making $1 million or more a year, that doesn't go far. This world is expensive.
So, yeah. So,
Wow.
I may be rushing, by the way, whelpers here. Sorry. I do want to.
I gotta get back to
We
my
gotta
fam.
go in. Because obviously they're here on vacation. I don't want to take up too much of her time. But I do want to kind of end. There's a lot of cool stuff.
I'm more excited. I'm gonna be looking at this a little more now that I actually know what I can even search. I didn't even know what I could search before. Like I had zero base knowledge. I did not know what to do.
Yeah, and I think it's
Even
really
with you
cool
telling me
me
things.
telling her about this because once again, VTubing is kind of the synthesis between arts and technology. Where you have like karaoke stuff. So knowing she likes that stuff.
This is something we can relate to, but I can also learn from, and I love to learn.
What do you slap?
Is it something I'm gonna do? No.
Nuts.
Nuts.
So yeah, this is one of the Gremlin VTubers.
Love it.
I showed her a bit of the karaoke that Gigi was
Love
doing
it.
with Callie right now, and they're being super goofy.
I'm like, I could do karaoke
really
like
funny right
this.
now.
I'd feel comfortable-ish.
She's
doing
the
it like that.
most recent generation, the
I love
Hololive generation. Most recent, for English. Amazing. Absolutely insane. And
Love it.
unhinged, but very funny.
I love the pause on nuts.
Not the Gigi, keep doing some. Yeah, on September 21st, on the night of September 21st, she sang, did a karaoke stream of like 8 hours where she sang 21st night of September for that long straight.
Oh no. Props. Bad respect, actually. Oh, that shows my age too.
Yeah, so I'll
Love
have
it.
this on the background.
Oh no. I'm sorry, guys.
But so yeah, September 21st is coming up. So everyone mark your calendars.
Yeah. It's coming up before we know it.
But yeah,
Woo!
so that was her bit into the thing. But yeah, so that's a little bit of an introduction to my world.
Yes. I love it. I can understand a little bit now
Mhm.
and not just be totally. I am interested. But I'm oblivious and cannot put anything in. It's nice to have a frame of reference now when you're talking to me and not just going so I can actually interact a little bit. This is killing me.
She also did like a whole bunch of different scenes, so like in the car, at
Oh
a
my
random
God.
well,
Look
completely
at-
unhinged. Also really shitty quality. But, like
She's about to fall down the well here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
she
well,
did. She did.
yeah. Little fire truck getting her out. Yeah, unhinged character here. She's great.
Oh my God.
This is a compilation of those 8 hours of her being
Lord.
unhinged.
Hello.
Is she outside? Walk behind the door. Don't let her in.
Don't let her in. She's burning our house now. She's burning us out. Okay, I like it.
Gotta let her in.
Girl gets it done. She knows how to do it.
But yeah, so I was there for all 8 hours. I was there for 6. Watched 6 hours.
Wow.
Just
What is
good.
wrong with you? Why are you masochist here?
The 21st night of September. What else would I do?
What else are you gonna do? I
else
can
would I
think
do?
of a lot of things to do.
But yeah, either way, whelpers. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for having me.
Once again, I would love to be out more, but there'll be plenty of time eventually, I'm sure.
Oh.
When I'm rich and traveling all
Yes.
around, I fly her out in my private jet so we can stream.
Well, husband
You know.
dragon, I guess we can call him, is he's very tech savvy and he can even maybe figure out a way for us
So you
to
sister
do.
L streamer, I'll kill you.
Nuts.
I'll kill you in front of my sister. I'll do it. It'll be
I'm
cool.
gonna be going, do it. More blood. Where do you think she got it?
I love violence. She's the one that took me to the Ren Fair to get all the sharp swords and stuff.
I got her first sword and I encourage her to poke people with it.
It's very cool.
I love it.
Very, very cool. But
Yes.
yeah, so either way, whelpers, thank you for showing up. Sorry
Thanks
we
for
got
having me.
sidetracked, but
We can't
I had a lot of
help
fun.
it.
I hope you guys
We
enjoyed
don't get
it
to
too.
see each other often, so we have to do it.
So yeah, we're gonna go hang out. Because also, what's it called?
I
Brother
called him
Dragon.
A husband
Very
dragon,
cool.
brother dragon,
Husband, brother
nephew
dragon.
dragon.
Dragon-in-law, dragon.
The Dragon Clan?
Dragon-in-law.
Is that what you would call it? The clan? No, that sounds wrong.
No, yeah, I don't like
Dragon
that.
Horde? No, the Horde is what they
The
have.
horde would make kind of.
What do you
well,
call
yeah,
a
horde is
group
what
of
they
dragons,
have.
guys?
A flock, maybe.
That's boring. Don't call them a flock. Let's give them a different name.
A bundle.
Bundle? Yes, exactly. I don't like the clan for reasons. Exactly. I was like, wait.
Yeah, no, I don't think many people like the clan.
Okay,
also,
the
if you
Dragon
put
D's nuts, my
Kathwrynn-
husband would love. The D's
Clan.
nuts jokes fly.
Yeah, the dragon is good. Oh, another thing about VTubers I forgot to mention.
Yeah?
So they like to be called eye ladies.
Oh, I like eye ladies.
Yeah, eye ladies, nuts
I
on your
like
face.
Yes.
Okay, bye guys.
Wait.
Got her. Yeah, thanks guys. I'll see you later. Okay. Next stream is going to be on Thursday. We're gonna play Rumble Rivals. At like 10 p.m. EST again. Okay. Though once again, maybe I'll ditch you guys for Brother Dragon that's flying in from Japan on that day.
Yeah.
Have a feeling they'll probably be sleeping at that point, which is why I
well.
scheduled it on Thursday. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah. See you guys. I hope you guys enjoy. She's my sister. I will kill you. Yeah. Good night, guys. Good job behaving, too. Good job behaving. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, we're probably gonna watch Arcane. She's already gone, but now I'm here, and I am saying things. I could talk shit about her right now, and she wouldn't know. That's crazy. Yeah, sorry I didn't do more questions. We kind of got. There was a lot of yapping that was happening. You know what I mean? A lot of yapping. I was worried the yapping wouldn't flow, but like, I guess she's the original progenitor of listening to me yap, so it kind of just flew off the tongue. You know what I mean? So it was kind of like, I need to get through some of the content. I wanted to talk about a lot of stuff. I wanted to look at the Dodgers, Hololive Dodger stuff. I wanted to look at I wanted to look more into Doki. I want to look in some other stuff. But yeah, we just don't have time. We don't have time. But thank you for the raid, Vanna, as well. If the raiders are around, and Vanna, if you're still around, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Guys, thank you. I appreciate it. That's good. Was there anything I forgot to do? I wanted to talk a little bit more about Melody too, to be honest with you, but I'm just gonna it kind of went by way too quickly. It went by like way too quickly. To be honest. I want to also talk about like a little. I mean, I kind of talked about it a little bit. I want to talk about like the craziness of VTuber companies and how there's like only one in the West. But no, that would have been degenerate. To be fair, we did kind of talk about it, and I think Sister Dragon would be plenty ready to talk about how the fact that Melody jorks it on stream, which is pretty cool. To be fair, it's like a pretty cool job. But I mean, Melody is literally one of the OG VTubers in the West, especially. You know what I mean? She was doing that shit before it was even called VTubing. You know what I mean? And now everybody jorks it on stream. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I jork it on stream on the regular.